Hey there, can I help you out?
Hey, yeah, I'm here about your power. Reason we're out here, you're on a list of using a little bit more power than what's typical from like a home your size in the area. You're not in trouble or anything, but
Is this about solar?
yeah, we're not here to sell you the solar. You've probably had a million people come knock on your door and talk to you about buying solar systems.
Yeah, we've looked into it quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm sure if it made sense, you probably already have it on your roof. A ton of people around here have looked at it. It's just too much money up front or too much money in general, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, and you wait 10 or 12 years to break even.
Mm-hmm.
So for most people, I mean, they're looking for a way to save money or get out of paying SDG&E, but going into debt may not be the way to do it. So the reason we're out here is that we actually just compete with SDG&E. Not here to bug you about buying a system. Like I said, if it made sense, you probably already have it. What we do is a little bit different. Most of the companies are going around just trying to sell the panels. We come through and instead of bugging you about buying them, we actually just sell cheaper electricity. You're already paying for it. Doesn't cost you anything to switch over. Not here to do anything today. The reason I'm not here today is just we're going through this list of people that are using a little bit more. We have you guys down for spending up to like $250 some of the months, probably during the summer.
Yeah, how did you get that list?
We go through and they just basically estimate based on size of home and whether you have a pool and other things like that that indicate people that are using more power than what's like typical. So anyway, the reason we're out here is just to find people that are spending a little bit more. Usually they're getting a little bit more taken advantage by SDG&E. Instead of us coming to bug you about buying the system, we just sell the electricity. So the reason they're doing that, solar's not new. You've looked into it. It's been around forever. Probably 2% of people in America have solar, but it's been around for 40 years.
Well, my wife is the one that usually deals with the bills, so yeah, she's the one that deals with this stuff.
Okay, she pays it, or you're? Do you mean? What do you mean by she deals with it?
See that? She just pays the bill. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what we're doing is just there's a ton of people that have looked into it, but it hasn't really like caught on like crazy, except for the last 5 or 6 years. You probably noticed. I mean, not just here, but across the whole country, you're seeing more and more solar go up. Mm-hmm. So what we're doing is just instead of bugging you about buying it, there's people that want cheaper power, they want cleaner power, they want price protection from SDG&E, but you can't really get any of that from them.
Yeah,
so
that'd be nice.
Yeah, so what we do, like I said, not here to sell you anything today. I'm sure your wife's not home and I caught you guys by surprise anyway. But what we do is instead of trying to force people into spending 20, 30, 40 grand on buying a system, they've realized that maybe what makes more sense is like the utility companies do, where when you see a new neighborhood go in, the utility companies will come out, they're happy to pay for all the power lines to go in, hook them up to the houses, and then they sit there and wait for a check for the next 150 years, as long as that house has been there.
Yeah.
How long have you guys owned the house here?
This one's for 6 years.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're kind of stuck paying SDG&E whatever they charge, and as you've seen over the last 6 years, they keep going up and up and up. You probably noticed in May of this year they went up again. Your bill probably also went up just because it was so hot this summer too.
Yeah.
So anyway, the point is, instead of the solar companies trying to force you into spending all this money to get solar, they said, well, why don't we just flip it around and we pay for the equipment, just like SDG&E does with all these power lines. We pay for the equipment, the install, the maintenance for the next 20 years, insurance on the system, billing, everything that it takes to be able to just get you to be able to buy power from a different company besides SDG&E. Kind of like choosing to buy gas from this guy instead of the guy on this corner. Same stuff, just different price.
Okay.
So anyway, so not here to do anything.
How different is it?
So like you said, solar. So we just, instead of where SDG has all these crazy costs because they have so much of an infrastructure to uphold, and they're piping in power from the Imperial Desert or Arizona or whoever they're buying it from. We come out, we pay for the equipment, and then because there's only a 10-foot line going from your roof down to the side of your house to where the electricity comes in, we don't have the same costs, so it's significantly cheaper. Like for instance, you said your wife pays the bill, but if you look at your bill, there's a couple of different costs on there. Right now, the starting price for power is 27 cents a kilowatt hour.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So the idea is just instead of you paying 27 and 45 or 48 cents, sorry, and then 55 cents, depending on how much you use, which is kind of backwards if you think about it. Normally, the more you buy of a product, the better the deal you get.
Yeah, that's true.
With SDG.
Volume discount.
Yeah. So with SDG&E, that's why I think so many people are frustrated with them, is it's the opposite. Just the more you use, the more they charge you for it. What we do is instead of dealing with this, it's just a flat rate. So we come out, we pay for the equipment, the install, the maintenance. There's a ton of people that want cheaper power. They don't necessarily want to have to own a solar system, maintain a solar system. They just want cheaper power, or they want cleaner power, or they want price protection. So what we do is come out and we sell the power at 22 cents a kilowatt hour. It's fixed, so it doesn't matter what time of day you're using it or how much power you want to use in August versus January. If you're using our power, it's just 22 cents a kilowatt hour. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So, and there's no tiers. So, where you normally would be spending 55 cents during the summer months, you're still only at 22 cents with us. So typically it's anywhere from 20 to 50%.
So what's the catch? How much is it to buy into the new program?
No, that's what I was saying. I know it sounds crazy, but like for some of the other people that had the same question, so it's just like the utilities where they front all those bills and then they just wait for a check for the next 150 years or however long your home's been here for 25 years. So for us, we come out, we front all those costs, and they take care of all that for you so that you just buy the power, and then we get the money, or not we, but the company that we work with that does the actual maintenance on the system stuff. They get the checks for the next 20 years, and eventually they break even. So it takes them I don't know how long, because I don't work in their finance department, but it takes X amount of years to get to break even and then actually get a profit of it. So my point, the reason I'm here today is just instead of, like I said, not here to do anything today, but what I would do is come back some other time when you guys are actually expecting me and your wife's home. Not for yes or no, but basically just come back, answer all your questions related to solar, related to this option. We do also sell systems. We do have some families that want to own it, and they're doing that instead. But I think for a lot of people, they're just looking for cheaper power, price protection, clean power. So I'd come back, answer all that, not for yes or no. If it seems like it makes more sense than paying SDG&E without a yes or no at that appointment, we'd have one of our guys do a preliminary design, figure out how many panels you actually need, where they would need to go, what your payment would be for the electricity, and then how much you would save also. And then if it seems like that we'd come back again, go over that. It still seems like it makes more sense than paying SDG&E, then we'd just switch you over. So.
Yeah, she'll be home around 6.
Okay. Today?
Yeah, she's not here right now.
Yeah, no, today I'm already booked. I'm actually already booked today and tomorrow, but if you guys are going to be around on Saturday, I'll be back here for a referral in the morning. But you guys usually home Saturday, or I see some of your kids' stuff out here. You guys doing soccer? Or?
No, yeah, we'll be here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what I'll do.
What time Saturday though?
Saturday, my first referral appointment's at 9. So I probably, and then I gotta grab paperwork from another family real quick. So I probably could swing by at like 10:30ish, plus or minus a few minutes, if that would work for you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. What I'll do, I'm gonna give you my information on a card. Grab what's a good cell number for you, just in case something crazy happens between now and then. I'll obviously be respectful and give you a call.
Yeah, 619-916-6027.
Okay, cool. And here's, by the way, I'm Ben.
Hey there.
I skipped that, sorry, we started talking. So I'm gonna give you my card. Just make sure you tell your wife there's no yes or no. I don't want her worried about some guy coming in to sell her a solar system. There's no decisions or anything when we meet. Just answer questions, and then if it seems like it still makes sense, we'll come back another time with how many panels you need and stuff like that. And I'll show you everything in writing when I come back. I'll highlight a copy of the agreement, and I can leave you guys one to scrub yourself too. Sound fair?
Yes, I don't make decisions, or it's just we just talked about it.
Correct.
And tell my wife we can learn more about it.
Yep. No pressure. I don't like the decision on the spot thing. That's not how I do it. I wouldn't expect you to do it that way either.
Yeah, 10:30 Saturday.
10:30 Saturday.
10?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
I'm
Oh.
Rick. Nice
All right.
to meet you.
Thanks, Rick. Yeah.
Yeah.
See ya.